So tonight's notes are going to be on dilations. And we are going to do this on page 14. So dilations, page 14 at the bottom. And then I think that these are really important, so I'm going to put them on my table of contents. So this is page 14. And this is going to be dilations. So let's start with the definition of a dilation. So dilations are it's a transformation that enlarges or shrinks a figure while maintaining its shape. So dilations, a transformation that enlarges or shrinks a figure while maintaining its shape. And as a quick review, I want you to think about, what does the word transformation mean? What are the other transformations that you've already learned? They are translation, which is a slide, rotation, which is a turn, and reflection, which is a flip. Okay, we've already learned those three. Now we're adding in dilation. So now we're going to have 4. And what this is going to look like is if we have a small triangle like this, the dilation is going to happen and somehow it's going to look bigger or smaller, but the shape stays the same. Okay? It just gets bigger or smaller. So we're just going to do a quick example. And in this example, we are going to be graphing. So let's draw our coordinate plane. And we are going to graph the points -3, -1, -1, 2, and 3, 0. Okay, so let's start by graphing those. -3, 1, 2, 3, -1, -1, 2, and then 3, 0. And I'm going to draw that triangle. So that's our original image. From there, we can enlarge it or shrink it, depending on what it wants us to do. So let's start out by enlarging by a factor of 3. Okay? And how we do that is we treat each point, and I like to think about it as slope. So looking at this point, sorry, I forgot to say, we're enlarging about the origin. So the origin is going to be our point of dilation. Okay, so right here. So back to what I was saying. I treat each point and I like to think about it as slope. So from this point to get to the origin, we go over 1, down 2. Over 1, down 2. Or from the origin, we go up 2 over 1. Okay. So if this is up 2 over 1, then to enlarge it by a factor of 3, we're going to do that 3 times. So up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, that would be a factor of 2. Up 2 over 1, that's a factor of 3. Because this is 1, 2, and then 3. Then we do the same thing here. This is over 1, 2, 3, down 1. So we're going to go over 1, 2, 3, down 1. Over 1, 2, 3, down 1. And that's a factor of 3. Over here, we just go over 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go over 1, 2, 3 more, and then 1, 2, 3 more. And that's where our point would be. So I'm going to make that new triangle. Okay, that's that triangle at a factor of 3. The little dots that I put, that would be a factor of 2 because I went up 2 over 1 and then I did it again, so that's a factor of 2. So let's go ahead and put that triangle in, that factor of 2. So that's a factor of 2. And then I want you to think of what that original triangle is, what that factor is for the original triangle. The original triangle is actually a factor of 1. And you can also make it smaller by doing a factor of 1/2. So if this is over 1, if this is up 2 over 1, then instead of going up 2, we're going to go over half of that, which would be up 1 over a half. This is over 1, 2, 3, down 1, so we're going to go over 1.5, down a half. This is over 3, so we're just going to go over 1.5. And this little guy right here would be a factor of 1/2. And that's how you do a dilation.